was married to a ritualist that almost ended my life. I currently live in the UK with my husband. This story is about my ex-husband. I married 6 years ago and I saw hell in that marriage. We dated for about 8 to 9 months before we got married, and everything was beautiful in the relationship. After the wedding, we went to Lagos for our honeymoon. We stayed in a very beautiful resort in Lagos for about a week, and then we came back to our base. 2 days after we came back, my mother-in-law visited us. She came with a lot of goodies, foodstuffs and everything. At this point, I didn't have any foodstuff in the house, so my husband gave me money to go to the market to buy things. Almost 500,000 naira I spent to restock everything that we need. Though my mother-in-law came with a lot of things for soup and all of that, so we made soup and kept in the fridge. So when I got back from the market, I just washed everything and kept them in the fridge because they were a lot. I couldn't cook that. So the next day, I wanted to make stew in the morning because my mother-in-law made soup, so we ate swallow the previous. She was just complaining about the process I was making my stew. I didn't parboil this, I didn't do that, why are you adding this? She told me not to worry, that she was going to make this. I didn't worry too much because I was like, okay, she just came to visit, she will soon go, she will soon go. This woman stayed 1 week, she stayed 2 weeks, she's staying 3 weeks, she has refused to go back. If I ask my husband, when is Momsi going back? He will say, I don't know, I can't drive. And since she came, my husband has all his attention on his mother. They are really close, no doubt. He's not a mommy's boy. She doesn't affect his decisions in any way, but they are very, very close. So sometimes when he comes from work, he'll go and stay in our room, they will gist till midnight. Before he will even come to my bedroom, I had slept off. So one night, my husband went to his mother's room and he slept there till morning. It was when he was getting ready to go to work that he came to me. I'm like, did you sleep in mommy's room? He was like, yes. So we were gisting and I slept off. I was like, what kind of gist are you people gisting? You saw her during the wedding. Every blessed day, my husband would go to his mother's room and he almost sleep there. He doesn't even spend time with me. So I was wondering what kind of relationship and friendship is this one. After he slept in his mother's room, I became really suspicious. The next day, the same thing, he was in his mother's room. I came downstairs because our bedroom is upstairs and the mother was down. He was jumping on the door. And my husband and his mother were moaning. So I stepped back. Maybe it's my ears that is playing wrong with me. I came back, I was hearing the same noises and I opened the door. I saw my husband on top of his mother. I didn't know how to feel. My husband was shouting, lock the door, my friend. I was like, what do you mean? I just went upstairs. I was furious. All my body was shaking. Like, what did I just see? My husband rushed into our bedroom. Instead of him to come and be apologizing, explaining himself, he was warning me, asking me who gave me the audacity to barge into his mother's room, who told me to open the door. If anybody hears about this, he was going to kill me. I'm like, are you for real? Is this what I get for catching you? Are you supposed to be apologizing or threatening me? He said he has told me what he wants to tell me. He dressed up and left. So I started asking myself, what is going on? What did I just see? Like, are these people playing pranks on me or what exactly is going on? Shortly after, my mother-in-law came to knock on my door and she came inside. She said she wanted to talk to me. I should see. She started explaining to me that what they are doing is a sacrifice. If they don't do it, my husband was going to die. That this tradition was passed down to him by his father. His father was in his particular secret cult, and then he initiated his son. I'm going to also initiate my first son. And when my son is 15 years old, I'll start sleeping with him. I was shouting. I was like, Mama, what rubbish are you even saying? You want me to be part of this nonsense? Did I agree to do this rubbish before you people came to pay my bride price? I said, I'm not doing this nonsense. She was telling me that if anybody hears about this, that I'm going to die. I said, I don't care. She finished talking, she left. I soft rearranged all my properties. I packed my load and I went straight to my parents' house. So my mother was now asking me what happened. I told them I was no longer interested in this marriage. If you know that you have not started eating the yam and granola and red oil, return them because I'm not interested. So my father was asking. I told them that if I tell them the actual reason, he said I am going to die, so I cannot tell you the reason. My father was like, what? Who is threatening your life? My father called my in-laws, that is my husband's uncles, and told them that they should come for a meeting or something is happening. He came. My husband told them that my daughter said life is being threatened, so she cannot continue with this marriage. We are going to return everything, not just bride price, all the things that are on the list. We are returning everything because my father is not a poor man. We returned every single thing to them. Told them that I was no longer interested in the marriage. Even after doing that, after like a month, my mother-in-law will call me and be threatening me. And the thing was getting so much, so I started recording their calls. Even my husband will call. If I ever hear this in anybody's mind, you told them what you said. I already told you. If you like your life, I started recording everything. And I told my father I needed to go to the police station to report to these people that they were threatening my life. So we got to the police station. They invited my husband and his mother. Also invited everybody, my parents, everybody was there. When we got there, I started playing the record. I told them that this is what they are threatening me about. I spilled it in the police station and I said, this thing I'm about to see, if I die saying these are the two people you are going to hold accountable. You have heard their voices in the voice record. And I told the policemen, I told my parents in that police station everything that I saw. So if I die today, this is the people you are holding accountable. So the police officers told them they are going to need to submit their passports. They cannot travel out of the country because this is a threat to life. It's a spiritual matter. My life is involved. I started telling everybody that needed to hear that this man and his mother, they are all ritualists. I even posted him on Facebook. A lot of my friends saw it then. After then, my mom and I went to a prominent pastor, prayed and laid hands on me and told me that I was not going to die. To God be the glory. 6 years after, I am now married and living in the UK with my new family. I have 2 children. If anybody ever told me that this kind of nonsense will ever happen to me, I will get the person to go and speak that it is a big lie. Marriage is becoming really, really spiritual. They will trap you into that marriage and start telling you all sort of wrong. If I had believed them that I was going to die and stayed in that marriage, just imagine how miserable my life would have been. Please, before you marry anyone, go and meet your pastor. They should pray and fast for even 3 months for God to show you that this man is for you before you enter that place because some of them are destiny killers.